I grew up in Ukraine, a little village called Kukavka. I started pretty much as soon as I left the village. At 4.5 years old, I was doing gymnastics already. And by 7, I had my own key to the gym, so I can start my workout before my coach gets there.
I grew up in Moscow Circus. Actually, I was born when I was my mother in the circus. So I travel all my life with my parents. Change 3 to 6 schools a year, sometimes.
I came from Moscow and from circus school, Moscow Circus School.
I was accepted to Olympic Reserve School in Kiev. Unfortunately, I was too young to go to 1984 Olympics, and I was too old to go to 1988 Olympics.
So I was in Marines, and when I get out of Marines in Russia, I start working back in the circus. Then I heard about they looking for trapeze artists, catchers. They need catchers for, they created a new show at Treasure Island, the new show at Las Vegas, to come over and work, and they have an audition.
They're looking for people that's done it before. It's a Canadian Cirque, but they want a flying trapeze solely made out of Russian performers.
I tried it out and I got a job.
So I went there and I did just one jump, and that was my audition. They said, okay, here's your keys to the hotel, and I think out of 75, 13 of us made it.
We're the ones who opened, 1993, opened the Treasure Island and the show Mystere. We're the first stationary Cirque du Soleil.
We started with the Flying Trapeze Act. It was a Russian-based act.
I would hang by my feet upside down and let go, so that very first for the audience was one of my favorites.
It's adrenaline, you know, when you're going up in the air and you hang upside down over there and try to catch somebody, and you know, in the end of the show you fall in the net.
The height for me and just freedom of flying, but with not anything attached to me, suspended in the air and being caught by somebody else and thrown back in the air, and it was indescribable.
I never thought about this way. You know. For me, favorite was like 19 minutes of work. This was all.
So it was quite a culture shock coming from Moscow. For me, I think the biggest surprise was the air conditioner.
When you fly an airplane and you see all those lights, it makes you like, wow. You know, 24-hour city every day. That's what I still love about Las Vegas. Everything is new all the time.
It was very mind-blowing and kind of like, I want to say ecstasy of taste buds that your body goes through. Everything was new.
I want to stay here. I want to create some kind of stuff for my family, maybe to bring him here, and it's more opportunities, better life. I've been studying Taekwondo, karate, kickboxing, Muay Thai, all those arts, and eventually when I finished with circus, I just went to that direction and opened my own studio. You know, it's a lot of world champions, and it's a lot of good fighters and a lot of good people, but the thing, not everybody can teach. So I believe I have ability to teach too and pass some knowledge what I have to the other people.
I haven't decided whether I want to stay in the United States or do I want to come back to Ukraine and see how things are there. We are at the Amargosa Opera House. I volunteer here. I got involved through a very good friend of mine. Her name is Sandy Schaller. She's the star of the show.
My next piece that I'll be performing will be Ne ukhodi, which basically means in Russian, don't leave me.
She was looking for a stage manager. It keeps me in the show business.
Back then I had my property here, two of my children were born here. I just did not think about moving back, you know.
World-renowned acro-balancing duo. Everybody give it up now for Yuri and Nikolai.
We got trained with Yuri in 2 months after I just finished with the circus. It's a hand balancing act. Duo. When I am a bottom one and Yuri, my partner, is a top guy. It's a home where I live in, you know. I bought a home I live in, but if it is my home, if it is my country, I don't think about it.
Gentlemen, Yuri and Nikolai. From Russia, Yuri and Nikolai.